The 613 Jewish laws are impossible to live out perfectly, but we can love like Jesus. Because when Jesus gives us a command, he also gives us the power to live it out with the Holy Spirit's help. Many people are familiar with the love chapter in 1 Corinthians. But did you know that Paul writes this section in the middle of teaching about spiritual gifts? Context always matters in the Bible. We get a complete picture when we look at passages in context, and that context within the whole message of the Bible. In this case, there is so much more we can learn about love and living out our gifts in community by looking at the bigger context. But the love chapter can also stand out in its own as a list of things that love does and does not look like. Let's read 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. This list of things that love is and isn't shows us the difference between how the world sees love and how God sees love. Let's look at the do nots on this list for a moment. Love does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil. If you take off the does not from each phrase, you have a pretty good list of what selfishness looks like. This selfish love isn't really love at all. Selfish love is a fake promise that won't be fulfilled. If we could get rid of things like envy, dishonor, and the list of how we've been wronged, we would look a lot more like the list of do's in this chapter. Let's look at that list now. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Living out these characteristics will make our love look a whole lot more like Jesus and how he loved. When we have experienced this kind of love, it changes us. That's because it's what the Creator intended for his creation. It may not be easy, but we have been given the Holy Spirit to help us live out this kind of love. We can live out the example Jesus lived and show the world what real, unconditional agape love looks like.